Chit Chat Kit Kats. Oh my goodness, well, I've had a few of those lovely MAGA people coming over here. One, the latest one, anybody that wears so much medals is evil. I think you mean jewelry. The word you're looking for is jewelry. It's a common word, okay? So that shows the intelligence of the MAGA crowd. Obviously, Biden was already executed, and Trump is the real president. Oh, Lord. No, Biden's the president, and Trump is going down, okay? Whatever medication these people should be on, they need to go back on their medication. I mean, how can anybody be that delusional? It's amazing, okay? I've had a number of Trumpers come on and just say nasty things and yada yada, just like the Nietzsche Nanda people come on and they brag and they're so tough and this and that and throw their curses at me, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever, okay. Oh, but yeah, you get some, you see those things come up and you're going, what planet are you on? Because they're just so, just crazy stuff. What was it the other day? I had another one that said, I sold my soul to the devil. I sold my soul to Satan. Another MAGA person didn't like what I said about 45. I'm not the one that's going to the evil angel churches and putting a con man and a liar and a person that's an adulterer on a platform worshiping him, okay? I think you've got 180 degrees away from the truth. The ones that sell their soul to Satan's are the ones that put an adulterer on a platform and worship him as the second coming and call him the orange Jesus. Hello? Just saying. Oh my Lord. I'm just like, these people they've lost it. So anyway, they love these MAGA ones, and the evil angel church people love to come and they all, none of them stay in what the words of Christ was teaching. They're all back in the Old Testament of condemn, and vilify. That's okay. Okay? You can put a liar on a pedestal and say he's the chosen by God. So my question is, what God? Okay? What God? Because the only one I know that would put him as a chosen one would be the liar. And who's the liar? Satan. Okay? Is the liar. So if you want to put a con man and a liar on a pedestal, you might want to look at what you're worshiping and putting up as God, quote unquote God. Because it's not the God that I know. It's most certainly not. Oh, the Prince of Lies, yes, Satan. And, teaching the prosperity things. And what is it said? It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to get to heaven. It's amazing. But it always is. I just look at what's happened with those churches that are preaching the prosperity thing and everything's demonic and in everything, and they go and they're such haters, and God is a jealous God. Well, that's not what Jesus was saying. Now, if you want to live by the letter of the law, rather than what Christ came and gave the spirit of the law, and you want the letter of the law, then in the letter of the law, if you're calling for death to gay people, then you also need to call for death to adulterers. So the one you want to put on that pedestal up there is majorly an adulterer, okay? So he needs to be done away with too. But they compartmentalize all of that. They just take out of context the thing they want to skew and they want to rail on and and they conveniently ignore the rest of it. You can either go by the letter of the law, which they all want to do, rather than the spirit, which is what Christ came to teach, the freeing up of people, coming from light, coming from love, coming from compassion. They want to come from condemnation, vilification, and the drama. And those that want to say you're horrible because you do tarot, there's nothing in the Bible that says anything about tarot. Okay? Now, truth be known, the priests of the day, the Jewish priests of the day, used divination. Yes. It was on the breastplate. Check it out. Since you want to stay in the Old Testament, check it out. Learn the reality before you go spewing this stuff and making yourself look foolish. So yes, no, they did use divination. And then they want to say, oh, you're calling up necromancy. No, necromancy is calling up the demons. Okay? Not channeling the live. They want to go for the dark powers. It's about black magic, okay? Going out to want to harm people. They will call up the dead, okay? And I guarantee I have never ever called up the dead. I have never used black magic. I am not a witch. I don't use magic at all. Not white spells, not dark spells. Never. Okay. So again, they don't even understand what the difference is between divination, which again, the high priests used, okay, versus necromancy, which is a dark art, okay? So there's a huge divide between the two. It's like using the Bible in the beneficial way versus Satanist dark ones that want to pervert it. Okay, that's the difference. There's the light of divination, which is basically being like a prophet, that type of thing, or the dark thing, which people want to vilify. Now, nobody should be calling up the dead, the demonic realms, okay? You don't mess with demonic realms. But no, I don't get into talking about that because I don't want any of that nonsense around. That's not my focus, is on the demons and the dark and the vilification and riches and all of that stuff that goes with it. Okay? So anyway, yeah, craziness. Now I got up today and, I was doing well with the Morgellon stuff, and then all of a sudden I had a big breakout rash of it again. I have a bunch more things here again. And so I think that the things went into hiding and then busted out again like crazy. So anyway, I'm still working on that. Today I'm feeling a bit you know, some of that dizziness and stuff is coming back. Maybe I'll take another one. I usually take 2, and then I'm feeling pretty fine. Today I only took 1, and I am feeling, not so great. But like I was having difficulties all night last night. But I think what I've discovered, I may have celiac difficulties, because I was up all night, and I had quite a few number of those rye crackers, and I was in the toilet last night, and so I think that I would have, maybe it could be celiac. I may not be able to eat wheat or rice, or wheat or rye, or any of those type of things. I think that's what caused it. So I'm eliminating all of that today, and we'll see how it goes if things get better. But yeah, not fun trying to figure all of this stuff out on your own. What's due to the Lyme disease, what's due to the thyroid stuff, what's due to, so again, just trying to sort it out. So I'm going to keep working on that. Hopefully taking this, it'll clear up, and I will not feel so dizzy and stuff, because I do have a reading to do today. So if I'm not feeling, good by then, maybe I'll, we'll see how it goes. And if I can't do things as well as I should be able to, then I will reschedule. But we'll see. Hopefully it kind of clears up by then. Now, I was out of my metformin for the diabetes stuff. I did just get it and started taking it yesterday. Part of that could be that as well, that I'm having to perhaps adjust the medication and stuff. But we'll see. Anyway, that's what's going on here today. But like I said, I see some really weird things out there now. You've got these demons are around every corner. Every thought is demonic. Everybody's controlled by demons. Everybody has demons. You're going... And these are supposed to be Christians that are saying these things. I'm just like, oh, mercy. The craziness is just convoluted and spun together and doesn't bear any resemblance to spiritual teachings that Christ was giving. So I'm just going, whoa. Yeah, it's become so polluted and so convoluted that it bears no resemblance anymore. Now, I'm sure there are some perfectly lovely churches out there. I'm not saying all churches have gone off the deep end, but quite a few have, especially in the evangelical realms. I just, you're just kind of amazed at how prevalent this is. And then you get the white nationalist Christians on top of it, which are basically white Taliban. Just exchange Muslim for Christian and you've got the same dynamic going. Oh, what's this world coming to? So all we can do is hold the line and hold to truth and just wish these people well. You wish they would wake up. You wish that they would get some out of the dark fantasies that they're in. Which just, you see them on this hamster wheel of the mind just spinning and trying to weave these things together, and it's so off track that it's really kind of amazing how they can loop these things together in the way that they are. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to try to take a little bit of a downtime here, and hopefully it feels a bit better. Yeah, I've got an hour. And then we're back up and running again. So I'll see you online. Thanks for tuning in.